applied to be a part of a police department. I applied to one. It was a lot of hard work. The physical ability test was crazy hard. Like, I'm talking like, you started in a car, you jumped out, you ran freaking through all these cones, you run up these steps 12 freaking times, then you jump through that, jump over a bench, then there's a 100-pound dummy, you gotta freaking pick that up, yank it all the way across this pavement, then you gotta freaking drop it, run over, dive into this tube, get back up, pick up this 50-pound crate, run it all the way across, drop it, freaking jump another fence, like, I'm talking like an 8-foot fence, then you gotta get it all the way back, then you literally gotta reset everything. This is in Cobb County, so this was like super hard because they paid really well. There was 42 people there. I came out to be the number one person that, you know, I had the best time out of everybody. It was pretty good. I got 4:26 as my time. The next person up literally got 5:24. Running your whole freaking life and playing soccer and playing football, that actually really helps in the end. After that, I got the interview. Everything went well. Then I had to do a psychology test. So I went out to Marietta, which was an hour drive. It was ridiculous. I took the psych test. There was at least 5 sets of 2,000 questions, and they're like ABC, and they're like, do you want to kill yourself? No. Have you ever wanted to kill yourself? No, not that I know of. And have you ever killed yourself? No! I just said no! Okay, and then after that, then they're like, do you do drugs? No. Why would I be applying to be a police officer if I've ever done drugs? No, I've not. No. Then they're like, have you ever done drugs? No. And then after that, there's like, how much drugs did you do? And then it's like, they just keep asking questions over and over again, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. And like, I've never done drugs. Why can't I skip? Like, there's literally hundreds of questions asking about drugs, and I'm like, no, just stop. I don't do drugs. Never done drugs. I was too cool, and like, so I stayed in school. Pretty sure that's not how it went. Too cool for school? Never mind. Anyway, so I passed, you know, all that stupid crap. I had an interview with a psychiatrist or psychologist. I don't really know what the difference is. If you know what the difference is, feel free to enlighten me, enlighten everybody. But so I went in there and I did the interview. Everything seemed well. Then he started digging deeper into my life, and I was like, dude, like, this was a long time ago. To me, it was just like a bad dream. Like, it's not affecting me or what I'm doing now. I mean, it kind of is. I'm making YouTube videos, but all it's done is make me want to be a better person. So if you're gonna judge me because, yeah, I've been in a situation where most people don't come out and they're not happy when they come out, and they usually end up in a psych ward when they come out. Yeah, I can understand, but look at me. I did pretty well. I hope. I'm gonna have to hide in secrets that I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Why? But, you know, maybe it's just not part of God's plan. Maybe it's better to be the police department that I am at now. Everybody's looking at me because I'm at a cul-de-sac, and this is a really strong straight road, and nobody really drives on it. Everybody stops and like, oh my God, is he gonna race? Should I call the police? But no, I'm not racing. I just did a drone video of the car, and it's chill out. I'm applying to this police station. I was about to email again today, and I was like, you know, I haven't heard a word in like 2 weeks. I'm starting to lose hope, you know. I'm like, maybe I'm gonna be custodian the rest of my life. Like, I really don't want to be. Like, I've always felt the need to serve. Went in, had about 20 minutes to get dressed up. I couldn't find my dress shoes, so I just wore my work shoes, and nobody seemed to care. So all that went well. I got in, he went through the basic, hey, have you ever done drugs? And I'm like, no. And he's like, you haven't done any drugs. I'm like, dude, no, I've not done any drugs. The most I've ever done, and I was like, oh shit, that sounds really bad. The most I've ever done, I was like, the closest I've ever come was when my cousin was smoking it and I could smell it. And at that time I was like, dude, that smells absolutely horrible. I'm never doing that. That's disgusting. And you know, his eyes were red and he was acting all dumb. And I was like, dude, what are you doing with yourself? I would not be able to afford this car if I just wasted it all on booze and drugs and all that crap. So no, if you want to be successful in life, you gotta learn to save your money. You gotta invest your money. I have so much invested in mutual funds and whatnot. It really is worth your time to invest in yourself. Like, it's important. If you want to be a better person, you want to be successful, you want to be stronger than you ever were before, it really does start with you and your habits and what you do in your daily life. It is like mid-February. We just had Valentine's Day. Academy starts in April. It's pushing the edge to where I'm not even sure if I'll be able to make it to the April Academy. He's cutting it really close with this interview. I was like, dude, is this only like a 1-year thing? Because if it's a 1-year thing, I really feel like I'm not gonna make it to this. He's like, oh no, we do it like every 12 weeks. The next one's in July. I was like, okay, good. So I'll be doing the academy. That's actually like 11 weeks in 1 day, he said. So it's gonna be pretty intensive. I gotta pass the academic portion of it. I gotta pass the guns of it. I gotta pass the behavior tests and analysis. I gotta be a chill cop. But this department, they also really care that we reach out to the community and we care about everybody in our community. And growing up, I've been a really reserved person and a really shy person, and I feel like in the last year I've really stepped up and I'm reaching out to people, talking to people. And hey, if you want to reach out, if you want to talk, if you want to meet up, just tell me. We can do videos together, we can do car stuff together. It's really about you guys. And I hope you guys really do enjoy the videos. So anyway, so after they do the academy and I get hired and do all that, then I'll be going into training with an officer. I think it's like 12 weeks in a car. I'll be just helping out whatever I can do. I have been in ride-alongs before. Passenger's pretty boring. It's a pretty boring spot. Then after I get through that, I'll get in-house training, so I get to know everything around. It's all pretty easy. It's just a lot of training. I could retire at 55, or if I really like it, I could stay. You know, I really don't know. It really depends on where everything right now takes off. So yeah, dude, I'll be able to take a car home if everything goes well, which that means altogether we'll have 4 cars. And I can't work on the police car. That's a bummer. But you know, once I get through with the police officer, and my goal here is hopefully I can be in part of the SWAT. You know, you do the robotics. I am, after all, in school as an electrical engineer. So yeah, everything's looking good.